live. There we go. There we go. Yep, we're alright. We're up, we're up, we're up. There we go. That wasn't a bitrate drop, I can tell you that from the start. We haven't been lower than 5,500. Okay! I'll play some music. Well, hopefully that got rid of some of the bots. Hey, sweet. Let it run for a few more seconds. Yes, I think we're all right. Yep, perfectly fine. And now because of that, the blooming pre-roll ads are gonna roll. Aiyah. Okay.
Intruders. They're after the amulet. Don't worry, my love. My sisters will deal with these pests. You see? Circle around! Those stones. Destroy them, quickly!
Oh, hello.
Why does she look like me?
Because she's a doppelganger of yours.
They pulled these stones from Size.
That's a pinion.
I'll kill the intruders and bring you their heads, my love.
Don't bother. Why this?
It's not like this between Sai and me.
Yeah, he believes it is. Juices are a Share Goroth thing.
Why does she look like me? Here, my love.
Once again, come right. Time for your next session.
Vestige, hold a moment.
I'm only reading a book. Calm down, love.
When I get my hands on Menomarco, I'm gonna slice that traitor stem to sternum and wash my hands in his body cavity.
Calm down, love. I don't understand. Why did the doppelganger look like you?
How should I know? Sai and I are friends. Good friends, nothing more.
They pulled the idea from Sai's head, didn't
What?
they?
No!
Yep.
Our friendship is based on honor and loyalty, not foolish games of love. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap at you. This is just so unexpected. Confusing.
I think we just met Menomarco's Duchess of Anguish.
I'll show her anguish when I bury my axe in her skull. Let's keep moving. And listen, don't mention this whole thing to anyone. I need some time to figure out what it means.
It means that Sai likes you. Mm-hmm. Where's the bloody door? Ah, there it is. The other side of that tree root. No, this way.
We don't get many visitors in the halls of torment, but there's always room for a few more permanent residents.
Litters? What the hell? You guys, stop it.
Such tenacity, such ambition, such bravery. Such a pity we're going to skin you alive and feast on your intestines.
That's not as pleasant as you think it would be. Heart, liver, maybe. I wouldn't feast on the intestines.
Fool. Time is meaningless in the halls of torment. Whether it's the dead or 1,000 years, Sai-Sahan will be broken.
No.
Where is the Amulet of Kings? This can all be over if you just tell me. You can finally rest. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Sai?
Have I been here 2 years? Or 2,000 years? I can no longer tell. But I will never break. Never.
Oh.
Failed me, Sai. Why didn't you protect me?
Seriously.
To defy the Duchess of Anguish? I will tear out your heart and make you feast upon it. What death do you prefer, mortal? Slow and painful or quick and painful? I think I'll kill you quickly, then resurrect you and kill you slowly. An eternity of agony. It will be glorious.
If you say so. Hello. Oh dear.
Sai is in pain. Release his bonds, quickly.
I do not know you. Why are you here? Who sent you?
Baron sent me. I'm a friend.
The Emperor? He lives? This day is filled with wonders.
Did they force you to reveal the location of the Amulet of
They
Kings?
tortured me for many months. Years, perhaps. But I did not break my vow. The amulet is hidden and safe.
Can you walk? We need to get you out
My
of here.
strength is returning. Lead on.
Goodbye.
You have done it,
Witch
Vess.
Mother's truth.
Bring him through the portal quickly.
No, I'm gonna loot first. Loot is important. Especially at this moment in time. Oh. There we go. Lewis is still trying to untie Sai-Sahan's bonds. She's stuck in the animation.
It is bad luck to owe a life debt to a stranger. So I've decided that you are my friend. Know that my people do not take such things lightly. By life or death, I can serve you. I will do so without hesitation.
Goodbye.
We did it. We got him. Sai's going to be all right. Thank you.
Goodbye. Alphan's gonna bitch and moan.
Sahan looks relatively healthy, but there's no telling what sort of toll years of torment will take upon the mind. It will be interesting to see. I do hope we're done here. I have an assignation with a young lady.
Oh dear. Yes, your daughter, no doubt.
Sahan lives. You've outdone yourself, Vestige.
The Daedra tortured his mind as well as his body.
The minds of some men can endure hardships far greater than anything the Daedra can concoct. The forces of loyalty, honor, and friendship are powerful indeed.
What's our next move?
We must recover the Amulet of Kings, but only when Sahan has had time to recover. He is a man of great strength, but he will still need to rest after such an ordeal.
Where is the Amulet of
Sai
Kings?
locked the amulet away in the ruins of San Kotor and entrusted the key to one of his close associates. But he can tell you himself. Speak with him. He's eager to meet his liberator. I'll contact you when we're ready to move forward.
Goodbye.
I owe you my life. My lord calls you Vestige. Strange name. Is it true your soul was taken from you?
Yes, it is true.
Stranger still. My people say that bravery and honor are the hallmarks of a great soul. Yet you have both of those things in great measure. I had begun to think that honor was a relic of the past. You give me hope.
How are you feeling?
I cannot say. Physically, I am unharmed. But mentally, I feel a darkness in my heart. A weight on my soul. I do not know how long this emptiness will remain.
How do we get the Amulet of
I
Kings?
hid the amulet in a sacred catacomb protected by magical wards. The means of lifting these wards are in the keeping of my old mentor, Kasura. As soon as I am able, we must meet with her.
We will. As soon as you're well. You should rest
I
now.
will try to rest, but I am a warrior. We cannot sit still for very long. And I should certainly bathe before we meet
Hey!
Kasura. I am unpleasantly fragrant. And if she happened to be downwind of me, well, I would never hear the end of it.
I bet. How you doing, man dog? Oops, spelling that wrong. Oh, pardon me. There we go. I bet you're glad to be back home. Good. Oop, dear, I'm spelling that wrong as well. At my dog. There you go. As you say,
The path
son.
ahead of us is a dark one, but it pleases me to know that I shall walk the path with friends. May we all rest a little easier tonight. I know I shall.
Complete quest. There we go. You're welcome. You're welcome. Has Cadwell got anything new to say? Let's go and look. Apparently my soul magic is increased.
This cave is quite lovely, but
No, he hasn't. No, okay. Originally, you're not supposed to be able to get him in this cave until after the main story mission has been done. Here we go. Yep, there it goes.
Ah, there you are. Come. We must talk. It is
Yes,
time.
message.
Sai Sahan's strength has returned. You must accompany
That's
him
quick.
to his ancestral home in the Valley of Blades.
The Valley of Blades? That's in the Alakir Desert. We're nowhere near there.
An ancient trading hub high in the mountains of Hammerfell. A place I thought lost to the ravages of time. Saisahan entrusted the key to Sankator to one of his mentors there. It must be retrieved.
I understand.
Come quickly. Manimarco is undoubtedly conducting his own search for the Amulet of Kings. We must not allow him to get there first.
I will leave at once. Coming. See, what's supposed to happen is that as you level up, he will appear to you as you level up every 10 levels, I believe it is, at major towns or cities. Which prompts you to travel back to the harbour. Because we... Oh, Cadwell, what are you doing out here?
I understand you visited the Halls of Torment. Marvelous place, marvelous. I'm not a fan of the tortured screaming, but otherwise it's quite lovely.
Yes, it was. There you go. What's everybody else got to say?
I've never heard of this Valley of the Blades. I do hope they have a tavern. I'm going to need a stiff drink after traveling with this lot.
I suggest you bring your wine with you.
Ah, good. You've returned. Saisahan has recovered, and there is much to be done.
What's the
The
plan?
key to Sangrator isn't really a key at all. It's an enchanted ring bearing the sigil of Stendar. The ring is in the keeping of Saisahan's mentor, Kasura. You, Lyris, and Abner must accompany him to the Valley of Blades to retrieve it.
Of
The
course.
valley contains an abbey I thought long abandoned. In his youth, Sai studied there and honed his craft. It seems that Kasura has been using it as a retreat of sorts to train a select few young warriors. Saisahan can tell you more.
Goodbye. Lyris?
I'm looking forward to this. I'm curious to see where Saisahan trained in his youth.
You're a Nordic giant. You're not going to do well in the desert, love.
Honor and faith to you, my friend.
I'm going to sneeze.
We are nearly ready to depart.
Oh!
My Lord Varen requested that Tharn and Snow Lily join us, for safety's sake. Though I
Snow
have seen
Lily.
fewer places as tranquil as the Valley of Blades.
Why do you need to go to the Valley of the Blades?
An old friend, Kasura, dwells there. Before I was captured, I placed an enchanted ring in her keeping. The ring is a key of sorts. Without it, we will not be able to open the secret chamber where the Amulet of Kings lies hidden.
Tell me about Kasura.
She was my first mentor and instructor, a true master of blades. She still trains young swordsmen in the valley, though she deems worthy of her instruction.
Oh, poor Sai. What does she teach?
Swordsmanship, but much more than that. Her teachings revolve around a trinity of body, blade, and brilliance. The sword singers of old were said to be masters of all three. Oh, look, there will be time for questions later. Are you ready to depart?
Saisahan's not a god. He's just a sword singer. Yes, I'm ready.
I'll open a portal to hasten your journey.
Valley of the Blades, solo instance. Deep in the Dragontail Mountain. One reason why I usually don't read them.
Do you smell the scent of burning embers in the air? Oh, we may be in for a treat if Kasura is teaching the firewalk.
Which way are we heading?
The Abbey is just down the path. We're fortunate that my Lord Varen opened a portal for us. This landslide appears to have blocked the valley's only approach.
What could have caused
I
it?
cannot say. I've never known these mountains to experience earthquakes. Strange.
Do all Redguard swordsmen shave their
It is
beards?
tradition for Redguard men to shave their heads, following a time of great trials. I shaved mine long ago, when I failed in the task to restore the lost tradition of the Sword Singers. Also, long hair gets in the way during battle.
But you didn't shave your
There is
beard?
an old Red Guard proverb. A man is only as great as the beard that wears him. A full and healthy beard carries with it a sense of great honor and wisdom. Also crumbs.
Couldn't it be grabbed in battle?
Oh, a few have tried, but a fool and his fingers are quickly parted.
Goodbye. Okay, yeah, where are we on the map? Zoom out. Zoom out. Okay, it's not letting me go to world map. Oh, that's interesting. Weird. Yes. There's 5 of us. This is going to be interesting. And too easy. Okay, so first one is there. I believe there will be a fair bit of dialogue in this as well. Okay, Sai still wants to talk to us. What the hell?
The Abbeys. I cannot.
Okay.
It is strange to return to these mountains. Memories of youth flood. What is this? The Abbey burns.
So much destruction. What could have done this?
I'm afraid I've seen this before. Keep
I fear the worst.
Kasura!
It's all right. Don't you worry.
Sai-Sahan!
Are you injured?
Intruders.
What happened?
Cultists. They attacked the Abbey. So many of my students have fallen.
The Abbey is in ruins, Kasura. How could they?
A gigantic beast. Like nothing I've ever seen. The cultists. They're opening rifts to oblivion.
No. Save your strength, Kasura. We will make them pay. I promise you.
What do you think? Trap?
It's only a trap if you don't know about it. I assume
Yep.
everything is a trap, therefore, it's a challenge.
Mm-hmm. Okay, destroy the sigils. Destroying the sigils.
In the name of Moloch Baal, come forth and destroy his enemies!
Oh dear. Stop that. Sorry, the activation button wasn't
Heed
registered.
me, Daedric minions, and obey!
Yeah. I wouldn't call a Daedric a minion to its face. Even though that's a Daedric. Even if I was Minamarca, the King of Worms, still wouldn't do it.
Hosts of Oblivion, come forth and feast.
That's more like it. Hello! It's only a baby harvester, not really that tough.
Sai, the Titan returns!
Wow.
Sai-Sahan and company at last. My pet has been waiting for you.
Here it comes!
Yay! It's only a normal Titan.
How many more of your friends must die, Sai-Sahan? Where is the amulet of kings?
Unlimited power! He dead. I've even got to use all my power. Sad times.
Well fought. Sai-Sahan travels with worthy companions.
Are you injured?
My injuries are not serious. What are a few more scars to an old warrior? Scars have the virtue of reminding us that our past is real. My students and my home have not fared half so well. I'm glad to see you. Curious why you are here.
We come for the ring. Is it
You did not
safe?
find the Ring of Stendarr's mercy, but now that the King of Worms knows you are here, it is only a matter of time before he launches another attack.
Then we must collect the ring and leave
Indeed.
quickly.
Atop the eastern stair is the secret entrance to the ancestral crypt. The ring is within.
Let's go.
Follow me. The hidden entrance will not be obvious.
Why would a crypt need a secret entrance?
A thing or two from the...
Perhaps Hammerfell.
We haven't been to Nibene yet. Not really.
Here we are. Watch your step as you descend.
I can feel the presence of my ancestors whenever I come here. I am burdened with a great responsibility to honor their sacrifice and uphold their legacy.
Your ancestors are interred here?
Aye, along with some of the most renowned sword singers who ever lived. We must tread carefully and with great respect.
No, you're okay, Josh. Don't you worry. You go and rest now. Go and get yourself something to eat and go and rest up. So now you've been working all the time. Let's give you another shout out, Josh. There we go. There we go. The East End of London. It's currently underneath the BMX track at the old Olympic site. That's where my dad used to live when he was a kid. Or if you're talking about the Irish, then it's in the god-ass end of nowhere in Southern Ireland. But surprisingly, my brother says, and this kind of like makes sense, I always thought that our second name was actually Northern Italian. You know? But no, apparently, Charles says that the fact that he did some research on it, he says our second name is actually Northern French. So apparently with our namesake is French. I said that kind of makes sense. Because there is a noble family in France which is called the... knock the O and one of the L's off the end of my name. Yeah. So. Yeah. Everybody knows my second name anyway, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to split it out live on air. There you go. Why did they hide the ring here?
We both thought it would be well protected in the Valley of Blades. The most gifted young swordsmasters of Hammerfell are invited to train with Kasura. The town was bristling with strength and steel before the Titans showed up.
How did Main and Marco find out about this valley?
I cannot say. Perhaps someone told him of my past. Perhaps he pried the memory from me during my time in the Halls of Torment. Either way, I am to blame for the valley's destruction. No one I love will be safe until Mana Marco has been dealt with.
The valley hasn't been destroyed. Number one, the valley's made out of stone. Setting fire to it is not going to do too much damage to it. Clothes, materials, books can be replaced. We'll stop
I
Minamar.
shall need a proper weapon. Kasura said that my father's greatsword lies with the ring. It seems proper that I should wield it in his honor.
Let's go. Again, just a straightforward. What are Nordic...
Few living have been permitted to walk among these honored dead.
Well, there shouldn't be any zombies here, because you lot detest necromancy. They literally detest all sorts of magic. Really. Yeah. We do have, again, in London, there is an Italian quarter. Much like there are many other quarters, but I believe there isn't a French quarter, though. Quarters are just the English word for an area, generic area. It doesn't actually mean quarter in this sense. Yeah, I was going to say, why are there Nordic urns, burial urns, in an Alakia Desert's crypt? Now, if I remember rightly, this little
Van
fight
Hunding,
here
son of
used to be
Frandar
tough.
Hunding, Helhanse no Shira, the greatest of the sword saints. The hearth of every household in Hammerfell has a small alcove containing a copy of his father's greatest work, the Book of Circles.
I'm trying to remember if the Yakudans and the Nords did have a fight. There's a big massive mountain range in the way. I can't actually get onto the world map from here, which is the annoying thing. What does it show you? Anyway, I believe we're going to fight some statues now. Yeah.
It seems fitting that the Ring of Stendarr's mercy lied by the sword of my father, Nazir Ataf-Sahan. I pledge myself to the destruction of Manimarco and the liberation of Tamriel from the tyranny of the god of schemes, Molag Bal.
Yes, and well, no, you say that, right? There's also been Nordic runes found scratched into a very prominent mosque. It's also been noted, it's found in ancient diaries, the fact that sultans and such would actually hire Nords as bodyguards. Yeah. So... Can't remember which documentary. It was a documentary on the BBC, if I remember rightly. Okay, now let's talk to this lady in the open. Where is she? Where is she? She's literally anywhere in this area, apparently. So we'll run back up here. Then run back down. Okay. Anybody see the mission marker? Oh dear, don't tell me the instance is glitched out. I hate when this happens. Okay, we will try a reload. I'm not going to turn it off and on again, because that'll take too long. We'll do the old reload UI. LOAD UI, all one word without spaces. Okay, is that reset? Is she here? No. Oh, there she is.
The ring is yours. Guard it well. I must return to my students to begin the long task of rebuilding.
Cassandra, will you come with us?
Thank you. But I cannot leave the Valley of Blades. I must bury the dead and tend to the wounded.
I must return with the ring, but perhaps Sai Sahan and others can help.
I knew you would lead me to the ring
Here we go.
eventually. Give it to me.
Yeah. They had a magical
Your
tracker.
presence defiles this place, Marco.
Give me the ring, and I might spare your pathetic lives.
We struck down your Titan and we'll strike you down soon enough.
The Titan is a prelude of what's to come if you continue to defy me.
Defy you? Your delusions of godhood are laughable, you ignominious corpse herder.
Very well, then. I'll simply take the ring from your corpses.
Blasphemy!
I'm all ready.
How dare you raise the honored dead to fight your battle?
Yeah, you.
Look out! He's raising lava!
Oi! Don't get him stuck behind that pillar. I can't target him while he's behind there.
The next time you hide something from the most powerful necromancer in all of Tamriel, you might reconsider hiding it in a bloody tomb.
He's not the strongest necromancer in all of Tamriel.
Hold the line!
Rune
Let
lowers.
us not get the ring!
I lie. He's the strongest necromancer I know.
Rest in peace, honored dead.
Yeah, these are all the sword singers. There's a story behind them. But it's in a book, and I don't know where the book is. Okay, let's talk to Sai.
The ring is ours for the time being. Guard it well.
Wasn't it there at one point, if I remember rightly, Mandog, at one point there was actually found some Chinese silk in a ship burial? A Viking ship burial? I'll guard it with my life.
You must return to the harborage and give it to Lord Varen. It will remain safe in his keeping until it is time to travel to Sancretor. Lyris, Abner, and I will remain here to help Kasura bury the dead and tend to the injured.
How would I return?
Lord Varen has been observing our progress. He will open a portal for you to return. There it is, the top of the stairs. Go, quickly.
I'll tell him what happened. Oh, he'll probably already know. Come on, Ember.
In my mind's eye, I witnessed your battle with the worm cult and with the undead NCE abominations. Your mission was successful, was it not?
Here is the ring of Senna's mercy. The Abbey of Blaze was
I
destroyed.
witnessed the Titan's assault and sensed the deaths of many innocents.
Guard of Akatosh,
It is a
Granny
great and
Frog,
terrible
free.
loss. Saisahan and the others will need time to aid Kasura. I will contact you when they return and we will begin the journey.
Guard of
Sancretor.
Akatosh, Granny Frog, style page, Frander's tribute jack.
Complete quest.
Guard of Akatosh, Granny Frog, blueprint, red guard stool, padded. Guard of Akatosh, Granny Frog, pattern, Elsewhere carpet, gold emerald. Guard of Akatosh, Granny Frog, pattern, wall of bed, single. Guard of Akatosh, Granny Frog, crafting motif 33, Thieves Guild axes. Guard of Akatosh, Granny Frog, crafting motif 33, Thieves Guild helmets.
Oh, C-A-R-P-I.
Guard of Akatosh, Granny Frog, crafting motif 33, Thieves Guild maces. Guard of
Thieves.
Akatosh, Granny Frog, crafting motif 33, Thieves Guild shields. Guard of Akatosh, Granny Frog, crafting motif 51, flawless shields. Guard of Akatosh, TheTeaLady 01, carpet please.
Only because I got an elsewhere in house. Oh, thank you.
Guard of Akatosh, Granny Frog, sent. Guard of Akatosh, TheTeaLady 01, thank you, love.
There we go. Okay. Chronicle of the 5. There we go.
Guard of Akatosh, Blazing Pencil 15, helmets please.
I shall open it on Kadashi. She's my crafting character.
Guard of
Best
There he is.
Granny
That's a
Frog.
good
Meet
opportunity
me at the
for
harbour.
pickpocketing.
We are ready to reclaim the Amulet of Kings.
Yay! We are cracking on with this main mission, aren't we?
Guard of Akatosh, Blazing Pencil 15, Tyax.
Hi, Abner.
I must admit, I'm not comfortable with this little jaunt.
Guard of Akatosh, Miss Ink 3
Sancrator is in the
RB3LL, hey
mountains of
Granny, smiley
Calovia,
face.
and Calovians are the worst
Guard
kind
of
of
Akatosh,
Imperials.
Blazing Pencil 15, can't preview
Backwoods
the outfit.
mountain men without any sense of decorum. At least Varen will feel right at home.
Oi!
Guard of Akatosh, Granny Frog, hey Pink.
Honor and faith to you, my friend. Kasura sends her regards. She is recovering quickly, and reconstruction on the
Akatosh,
Abbey of
Darazor,
Blades has
51
already
please.
begun.
I know we don't stand a chance against Molag Bal unless we recover the Amulet of Kings, but
We do.
I'm still uneasy about this. That damn thing has been nothing but trouble from the beginning.
Goodbye.
And so
We got a
come
secret
full
weapon over
circle.
there.
I led the original 5 companions on a quest to reclaim the Amulet of
Guard of
Kings.
Akatosh, Granny Frog.
At the
No, you
time,
can't
I
unless
told
it's in your
myself
inventory.
it was for the good of all Tamriel. I was wrong, and now all the world suffers from my hubris.
Now we have a chance to make things right.
Perhaps, but I wonder, will history repeat itself or rewrite itself?
Guard of Akatosh, Granny
In
Frog.
truth, I
sent.
fear using the amulet again. Its power is both great and terrible. Destiny can crush us by fulfilling our wishes just as surely as it can by denying them.
Tell me about
Akatosh, Granny Frog.
It was a
Serenstorm.
holy city in the First Era,
Guard
founded
of
by
Akatosh,
Queen
Darazor.
Alessia
Thank you, Granny.
herself.
Smiley face.
It has since fallen into crumbling ruin. Before its capture, Saitahan hid the Amulet of Kings in the catacombs beneath the city.
Where is this place?
It is in the mountains of Calovia, the land of my youth. I have little memory of that time. My exposure to the Elder Scrolls stole much of the man I once was. Speak to Saitahan. He can answer your questions far more accurately than I.
Goodbye.
The time has come for us to enter the catacombs of Sancrator. Do not underestimate the dangers that await us. In ages past, Sancrator was a place of light, but I fear that is no longer the case. We must be prepared for anything.
It's pretty much going to be exactly the same as what we just faced. Have you fully recovered from your
I
wounds?
have been through much, but this body is tougher than the great oaks of Valenwood. I go with neither hope nor fear. It is useless to guess at a future that has yet to be written. You may hope if you wish, my friend. I will not judge.
A future which is yet to be written. To do these storylines fully, you have to go through this 3 times. What's your plan?
My Lord Varen will open a gateway to Sancrator. The amulet lies in a vault protected by powerful magic, a ward of Stendar, the god of justice and mercy. Also a god of well-earned luck. I thought this was not heard.
How do we break the
The
ward?
catacombs contain 2 shrines dedicated to the divines. We must consecrate them in Stendar's name. When that is done, the Ring of Stendar's mercy should open the vault doors.
Tell me more about
It is
this
written
place.
that Alessia received the divine inspiration for her slave rebellion at Sancretor, and so built her holy city there. But that was long ago. The city is a ruin now. It has become a dark place with areas best left undisturbed.
What sort of
We
areas?
should avoid the Crypt of Heroes. I saw enough angry dead there to fill 9 lifetimes. Kusura and I barely escaped with our lives. We will enter through the inner courtyard and avoid it entirely. Now come. Time waits for no man.
Okay, let's go. You can choose to enter if you wish to.
The portal is open. Go now. Return with the Amulet of Kings.
Guard of Akatosh, Granny Frog, BK.
Steel yourself.
Aye. That was a vampire shrine. What?
You could have hidden that amulet anywhere in Tamriel, and this was your first choice?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Brilliant.
Again.
Why is it that the people with the most ridiculous ideas are always the ones who are most certain of them?
Shut up,
Shut up,
Thorn.
Thorn.
I like the fact that Ember's eyes are glowing. Yeah, Saisahan buried the amulet in a place full of dead people once again, and Minimarco is a necromancer. Okay, let's have a look. The first bit is pretty lineal. It's this is where you can make the choice whether or not you go through the main courtyard or through the Hall of Heroes. These 2 doors. One is the main courtyard and one is the Hall of Heroes. I can't remember which is which. Ooh, look at that lichen. Can I get that in my house, please? I like that. No, that's a statue gargoyle. I have that in my house. They have done a few updates.
What brings you to Sancretor, old friend? Looking for an amulet, perhaps?
Marco, how did you find this place?
Do you really think I'd allow you to escape the halls of torment if I couldn't track your every movement?
But duh.
Sai, no! Minimarco, stop! You're killing him!
Where is the Amulet of Kings? My master, Moloch Ball, demands it.
Your master, please. You would use the amulet to betray Molag Bal.
Fool! When I ascended, you could have been at my right hand, Tharn. Instead, you chose to align yourself with mongrels and imbeciles.
Yeah.
Now, you'll die with them.
You won't get away with this. Do you really think you can betray a Daedric prince?
With the Amulet of Kings, all things are possible. Nations will tremble and bow before me. I will be a god!
The Amulet of Kings will never be yours. It is protected by a ward of the Divines.
You mean your ward of Stendar,
Okay, Mandog.
god of merciful forbearance,
See you in a bit.
patron of gutless, law-abiding dimwits? It won't even slow me down.
Can I have that statue of that lady reading a book?
Marco has been watching our every move. We led him right to the amulet.
Well, Duh. That was the trap. We must reach the Amulet of Kings first.
Metamarco may be powerful enough to break through Stendarr's ward eventually. If we can get to the shrines quickly and receive Stendarr's blessing, we can pass through the ward, but leave it in place. He may not be able to follow for some time.
How do we get to the
We must
shrines?
make our way to the inner courtyard. From there we can access the chambers where the shrines are located.
Let's go.
Sai, are you well enough to continue?
Have no fear, Snow
This
Lily.
call's going crazy.
I am Redguard. We are like mountain bamboo. Far stronger and more flexible than we might appear.
I find it hilarious that Metamarco chose such a massive projected appearance. He's obviously overcompensating for something.
Fun. Okay, so it's telling us to go through the bottom one. The top one is the Hall of Heroes. Yeah, so that's the way to the inner courtyard. Hall of Heroes is this way. Apparently it's full of undead. I mean, there are 5 of us.
We must keep moving. The inner courtyard is just...
No, it's not.
Are we done here? Honestly, the inner courtyard is just beyond the next door.
I hate killing things that are already dead. It's just not as satisfying.
Says the person with... I mean, come on now. Skyrim must be full of the most densest population of tombs ever. You know what I mean. Tombs, dragon mounds, that sort of thing. It's got the most amount of undead. Let's go to the inner. You can always double back to the Hall of Heroes if you wish.
The gate lies the Crypt of Heroes. We can enter if you wish, but it is a foul place where the dead are restless and angry.
Do we? Don't we? I don't know whether or not I've actually been in there. I can't remember. Let's go in.
Wandering into a crypt when a necromancer is about? Your curiosity will be your undoing. Rise up, fallen heroes! Kill the intruder!
Not particularly worried. I want loot. That's the reason why I'm here. Check behind the waterfall. Always check behind the waterfall. No? Ooh. Right, chappies, you don't half get in the way when people are trying to plunder.
Are we done here?
Go away, you lot. I don't have the chance to actually come back here again. So loot. This is the only chance we get to loot this area. Ooh, sledgehammer. Painting of Alduin. Interesting. A Daedric chair, which I have 200 of. Oh. You are annoying. Annoying.
Impressive. But allow me to raise an enemy that will offer more challenge.
Lord of Iron and Woe. Really? Sleep. Really, Mini Marco? Come on now. You can do better than that. Come on, Mini Marco. Nothing. Boring. Not even a law book. Okay. Darn you. Yep. The other door is apparently caved in, so...
Persistent, aren't you? Do you really think you can keep me from acquiring the amulet?
The Kings is under the protection of Stendar's ward.
Guard of Akatosh, Blazing Fence of 15, Blood-free versus Red
Ah, sigh. You still don't understand, do you? My plan will succeed because of your ward of Stendar. It will prevent Molag Bal from observing or interfering. By the time the ward is down and the amulet is mine, it will already be too late.
You're insane if you think you can betray the god of schemes.
Naive child. You know nothing. Chim El Adabal, the red diamond at the center of the Amulet of Kings, is the most powerful
Red
soul gem
diamond,
ever
red
created.
Diamond.
With the
Here
amulet
he
in
is.
my possession, I will absorb Molag Bal's power, reducing him to an empty husk of ethereal flesh. Then I will trap his essence within the gem. In time, the name Molag Bal will be forgotten. In time, all of Tamriel will bow down before me. Soon, the god of schemes will have a new name. Mani Marco.
Ah, don't worry about it. I'm not.
Like Marco as a mortal. I think I would like him even less as a god.
Yes, I would as well. Anything here? Probably not. No? Nothing that side? No. Oh, Shrine to Stendar. Never Shrine to Stendar. Okay. That's the portal to the Harbinage. I assume that's just in case you've broken your gear or or you need something. But no, we don't need that. Ow.
Please. Moment, my friends. I must rest before we continue.
Sai, are you all right? That bastard really hurt you, didn't he? I swear to the gods I'll take his head off.
I'll be fine, Snow Lily. I just need a moment to catch my breath.
Take all the time you need. I'll keep watch. If there's anything I can do, just name it.
An enchanting moment. I'll be over here bringing up my lunch.
Shut up, Abner.
Zed's tears. I thought I could handle this. Marco's sorcery brought back all of the pain and doubt I felt inside the halls of torment.
You gonna be alright?
Pushed my body much further than this. It is my mind that pains me. Marco filled my head with shattered memories. They're like broken glass. With every beat of my heart, they stab into me.
Take a moment, catch your breath.
Marco's voice taunted me over and over in an endless cycle for years on end. He never broke my will, but he broke something.
Will you be able to make it through this,
I will make it through this, my friend. I did not endure years of torture in the halls of torment only to give up now. My pain has subsided. Let us make haste and finish this.
Where do we go from here?
Consecrate the 2 shrines with Stendarr's blessing before the vault can be opened. The first shrine rests in the Dragon Guard tomb, where so many of my fallen comrades were interred. We must take care to respect their resting place.
You lot were Dragon Guard? Let's go. Oh, we never got to talk to Lyris. Boo. Oh, look. So we can go down that way, up that way, or in that way. I believe that might be the second shrine. Yeah, that's the first shrine we've got to go to. I believe the second shrine is here, and then continue with the storyline and end up with the big boss fight at the end there. Yeah.
Side of the room. Quickly, we must find our way across.
I have a surprise for you, sire. Do you remember your fallen comrades from the Dragon Guard? I've taken the liberty of raising them, and they're quite anxious to see you.
Again, the King of Worms defiles the memory of the honored dead. I have no wish to disfigure the corpses of my old comrades of the Dragon Guard, but we must consecrate the shrine.
Way at the door then, mate. I'll take care of him. I'm sure Farns want no worry. Okay. Not really. If you did increase the chances of me finding stuff. She does in stolen loot. She doesn't in plundered loot. Left or right, let's go this way. She increases the chances in pickpocketing and stuff like that, you know, finding good loot in pickpocketing. That's her companion trait, as it were. She is the only companion I have at the moment on Sheo.
Stendarr, God of mercy, charity, and justice, empower us with your wisdom and vision. Help us to right the wrongs of this world through your grace and with your guidance. Encourage us as we smite the wicked and punish the unjust. Now, we have only to consecrate the second shrine before we can enter the vault.
I mean, everybody remembers the storyline of the Dragon Guard, don't they? I have no idea what this switch is for. Did there used to be some sort of switch functionality? Probably would. I think there was. I think you used to have to open up the gates in a certain order. Why did they get rid of it? Yeah, can I have that person? Ooh, look at those mushrooms.
The second shrine is in the chamber beyond. A puzzle of sorts. I do not recall its solution.
I bet you don't. Ah, Lyris is bored.
The altar is on the far side, but to reach it, the drawbridge must be lowered.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Now, guys, do you mind actually getting away from the switches so I can see what I'm doing? Which one does this one of these control? There you go. Oh. There? Okay.
You did it! The bridge is
There
down!
you go. Yes. Ah, it's empty. What? That's rude.
Extend our God's mercy, charity, and justice.
Kill them!
These consecrations. We beseech you to lower your wards and grant us safe passage into the Vault of Kings.
Yeah, the little skeletons were summoned by the Bone Colossus, so killing the Bone Colossus will get rid of the little skeletons. No? Okay. Hey, try that. What? Oh, okay. I just keep humming Red Diamond in my head over and over again now. Because that's what the Amulet of Kings is. It's the Red Diamond. It's the heart of Akatosh. Controls the dragon fires. Those with the blood of dragon in them can actually control the dragon fires and proclaimed Emperor of Tamriel. Oh, nothing there. Ah. Seriously? Some blue shoulder pads? Are you crazy?
Dank corridors, crumbling walls, nauseating smells. This place has all the charm of a Riften brothel. It must be...
inbred kings and failed statesmen? Must be what it's like at a Tharn family reunion.
It is much more pleasant in the summer months.
Actually, no, Riften is not like that at the moment. Riften's pretty open plan at the moment. Boss fight!
Your pathetic efforts will not succeed. The Amulet of Kings will be mine.
By Stendar's grace and the sword of my father, you will not win, Menamarco.
Soon, you will know the extent of my power and bow before me.
Oh, during Skull King. General Neramel. Queen Iran. Sylvanar. King Emmerich.
All the nations of Tamriel
King
will
Kor.
bow before me. They will worship me and
There's
beg
literal
for my
DLC
mercy.
areas here.
All will know the name of Manimarco
That's
as
Fran's
their one
daughter.
true god.
You'll never get away with it,
There's a
Manimarco.
steal, no.
We'll fight you to our last breath.
By all means, my old friends, try and stop me.
King Korg was the Orsinium King. He is the Orsinium King, sorry. That is a DLC area. We're like, what? You included him in this one? We haven't met the success, the new Sylvanar yet. We will. We will. He's in Greed Shade. Oh wow, another bone child. Wow. Whoa. I didn't mean to teleport that far. Boring. I do apologise, everybody. That was so boring. Not the game programmer's fault. This part of the game is over 9 years old. They try their best. Ooh. No? 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 Aww. Here we are, the Vault of the Kings.
There it is. The door to the Vault of Kings.
What do I need to
The
do?
shrines have been consecrated in Stendar's name. Now you must use the Ring of Stendar's mercy to open the vault doors.
How?
Stand in the casting circle and direct the ring at the doors to lift the ward. The door should open wide.
I'm ready. To be honest, Stendar shouldn't actually respond to me because I'm Soul Shriver. And there is no casting circle. There's Menamarco.
Miserable fool. You are nothing. I am Manimarco.
Yeah, you're also dead.
powerful necromancer
Yeah,
Tamriel
he turns
has
into a leech,
ever
obviously.
known. This is merely a transition. My first step towards true immortality. Now witness my true power! Watch as I rise up from the grave and ascend to godhood!
Worm! You think you can betray the Lord of brutality and domination without consequence? You will pay for your arrogance. You will writhe in agony for the rest of eternity. Your tortured screams will echo throughout oblivion to serve as a warning to others.
There it is, everybody. The Amulet of Kings.
I'll admit, Vestige, I never thought you'd be the one to kill the worm. Take the Amulet of Kings and let's be gone from here.
Goodbye.
It is finished. Menemarco's fate is well deserved. It is time to take the Amulet of Kings and leave this befouled place.
He's only like me at the moment.
We did it. I don't believe it.
We're not going to take it yet. We're going to go and see if we can do some lootings. Then we'll take a few photos of the Amulet of Kings. No, I don't think there's any barrels, and they're empty. Yeah. Hooey. Yeah, empty. I would have had a happier fight if you guys had made all these gargoyles turn real. That would have been funner. Okay, time for photos, everybody. Options. Video. Screenshot mode. Not really screenshotting mode, to be honest. Yeah. Ember, come on, into the photo. Zoom out. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Screenshot. I want to get up closer to it. Come on. I can't crouch? Oh, that's bad. Oh. There you go. That'll do. Put your bloody weapon away. There it is, the Amulet of Kings.
Everything Manimarco did was designed to pit us against each other. We can't let that happen. Look what we can accomplish when we work together.
How uncharacteristically optimistic of you, Titanborn. I may have that embroidered on a pillow.
The Divines gave you a nose for a reason, Tharn. So you can keep your mouth shut and still keep breathing.
Well played, Titanborn. Well played.
That's about as much respect as you're gonna get from old
We're
Farn.
finished here. It's time to go home.
We have the Amulet of Kings, everyone. There we go. Where is everyone else? Okay.
You have outdone yourselves, my friend. Minimarca was defeated. The Amulet of Kings is ours. My Lord Theron awaits.
Pardon me.
The Amulet of Kings is ours. The companions are victorious again. I'm sure Varen will be eager to hear all about our fantastic and amazing victory.
Well, he probably already knows about it, mate. Otherwise we wouldn't be
We got
here.
the Amulet of Kings and sent that traitorous bastard to oblivion where he belongs. All in all, I'd say that's a good day's work.
Yeah?
It is done. The Amulet of Kings is ours once again.
And Minimarco is defeated.
Minimarca will pay dearly for the rest of eternity. One cannot out-scheme the god of schemes without paying a heavy price. I cannot imagine the torment that awaits him.
What do we do now?
Sai Sahan must rest, as must we all. We can sleep a little easier knowing the King of Worms has been defeated, but we cannot rest too long. Molag Bal is still a great threat, and the plane melt must be stopped, or this will all be for naught.
I am worried. And my soul?
I've not forgotten, Vestige. It is another piece of the puzzle, and we shall address it in due time. But for now, let us rest and recover. As always, I will contact you soon. Walk in the light, Vestige.
Complete quest. There we go. Yeah, talking about skills. How many skill points do I actually have? Why does my soul magic skill keep increasing? I don't actually use it. We have 22 points. OMG. I mean, the only ones I'm really worried about wanting, really, are the keen eyes for the different crafting things, so I can spot them easier. Pardon me? That's all I really want. I don't need any of the other stuff. Not really. Is there like, make extra potions or find more materials in dismantling and stuff like that? I don't really need all that stuff. Not really, because this is not a crafting character. My crafting character is Kadoshi Daiko Kaje. I don't know. Yeah, let's just get the provision, the keen eye stuff. Well, what we can get in the keen eye stuff. Because obviously I haven't got to the full level in all of them yet. Yeah, no, you don't have a keen eye for that. Okay, cool. You have 9 left. I don't really need support Undaunted Thieves. I will need thieves, but we haven't leveled it up enough yet for anything. And I don't really scry with this character either. I really should. Reduce the cost of sleek, yes please. Oh, and there's one last destruction staff passive I've got to get. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. For now. One, two, three, deuce.
The companions assemble once more. Travel to the harborage. It is time for our final preparations.
Yeah. It's not the final storyline with Molag Bal. This is just the Harbinage storyline with Molag Bal. This is just the Red Diamond storyline. The main storyline mission. Hello, Cadwell.
They're having an important meeting and asked if I'd give them some privacy. I mean, do you believe it? Where's the trust? Pop on out to the rubbish tip, Cadwell. There's a good lad. Do I mind? Oh, I have no mind. I'm the village bloody idiot.
You're Sir Lord Cadwell. Don't worry, Cadwell. You have prominence later on in the storyline. You're cool. Don't worry.
Don't look at me. Varen called this meeting. Apparently he's got something to share. I, for one, am all a-quiver with anticipation.
I bet you are.
Be welcome, my friend. I would have words with you, but my lord seeks your attention first.
This book seeks my attention first. There you go. Oi. There you go.
You've returned. We have a lot to discuss, but Lord Baron is anxious to speak with you first. We'll talk later.
Goodbye. Hello, Valarin.
Welcome back, Vestige. News of Manamako's demise spreads far and wide. Like worms, his followers burrow deep into the earth to escape the searing light of the coming dawn.
You say that. Why have you summoned me, Valarin?
As ever, straight to the point. You've done the impossible. The King of Worms has been consumed by the wrath of Molag Bal. The power of his worm cult is broken forever.
But Molag Bal is still a threat, and I haven't found my
That
soul.
is the grim truth of the matter. But the Amulet of Kings is in our possession, and there is still much to do.
He isn't. He's a necromancer. Of course he isn't truly gone.
In my sleep, I hear his tormented screams, and Molag Bal forces visions of his eternal torture into my mind. I can show you exactly what I see, if you wish it.
Show me these visions. Now we get a little story.
Behold the fate of the King of Worms.
Please, no more! It was a misunderstanding, Great One! Let me serve you! Let me prove my loyalty! No more, I beg of you!
Manamako's torment will be endless. The god of schemes will use him to set an example. All who follow him will know you cannot hope to betray the greatest of betrayers. I cannot help but pity him, despite all he has done. But this is not why you were called here, Vestige. Come, Sai-Sahar will speak with you first.
Hiya, Sai.
The greatest of the Sword Saints, Divad, tells us that destiny's a chain, forged one link at a time. Our chain is nearly complete. There is but one link remaining.
Preeminence or what? You calling the future there? It's the Sai-Sahar. Destiny. What is this link?
It is you, my friend. You are the link. I will not bore you with effusive praise, but state it plainly. You are a great warrior and a trusted friend. And we would like to extend you an offer.
What offer?
When Emperor Varen first brought the 5 companions together, he did so in the hope of creating a Tamriel where all men could live freely and safely beneath one banner.
Go on.
The 5 companions failed, betrayed from within by one of our own, the Worm King Mannimarco. All that came after was the result of one man's treachery. Now 4 of the 5 are reunited to right that great wrong, but destiny requires a 5th.
What are you suggesting?
We want you to join us as our 5th member. You were the champion we should have had with us back then. Don't look so grave. This is largely symbolic.
I don't know what happens
Please,
if you
humor an old
refuse.
soldier.
I'm honored to join you as the last member of the 5 companions.
My lord, with your permission.
You needn't call me that anymore, Sai-Sahar. We are equals
All those
now.
years ago, when we fought beneath our lord's banner to free the Empire from the Longhouse Emperors, we did so with a dream of freedom and peace in mind. Not just for the Empire, but for all of Tamriel. Together, we forged a fellowship stronger than any blade, only to see it shattered upon the rocks of deceit by one of our own. That fellowship is no more. Yet we 4 have assembled here, united by a single purpose. It is not vengeance that drives us, but truth and loyalty and justice. I, Sai-Sahar, steward of the Abbey of Blades, call for the 5 companions to be reforged this day by the light of Stendarr and the heart of Lorcan. May our blade of fellowship be forged anew, and may the Vestige, our mutual friend and ally, become its tip, that we may thrust it straight into the heart of a Daedric prince.
Sai-Sahar is right. You are the member that we should have had all those years ago.
It is as the scrolls foretold. The soulless one will become the brightest of 5 stars, and they shall guide us to the coming dawn.
Oh, please, you melodramatic sots. Fine, fine. If seeing one of your foolish prophecies come true will help to ensure the safety of the Empire, I'll play along.
Once more. The 5 companions are reforged, and together we will strike down the God of Schemes.
Come here, my friend. I've got a few things I want to say before you go. It's been a long road, hasn't it? My father used to say
We've still
that
got
if you
yet
avoid
more to
all
go.
of life's abrasions, you'll never be polished enough to shine. We must be pretty damn shiny by now.
He was a wise man, your father.
I've been thinking about our adventures and the hardships we've faced together. We're in the last leg of this journey, aren't we? I don't regret any of it, but it occurs to me that we haven't had much of a chance to talk as friends.
Yeah, we will. We may not get another chance. What did you want to talk
Where
about?
do you see yourself going after all of this is over? I mean, assuming we survive, get your soul back, and stop Molag Bal.
Well, I am not going to Cyrodiil. There's a whole world to explore. I want to see what's out
Traveling
there.
is a humbling experience. You see firsthand what a small place you occupy in the world. Funny thing is, the farther you go, the harder it is to return. But when you do, if you do, you get to see the place you came from with new eyes.
What about you?
Me? I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to Skyrim and settle down. Squeeze out a few ropes.
You
Maybe
do.
raise sheep or
I
grow
do.
cabbages.
No, no, and no. Are you serious?
No. Can you imagine it? Lyra's Titanborn, shepherd, farmer, housewife. I need to be out in the wind and wild. And if I ever find my life mate, he'll feel the same way. My turn. What's your one regret about all we've been through?
The deaths of so many people.
You never get used to it. My father, he'll die over and over again for the rest of my life. Grief doesn't go away. You just learn to live with it. But I can live my life with his daring and spirit and joy. That way he'll never die. Not really.
What about
Lots
you?
of things. Friends lost. Missed opportunities. Failed endeavors. Maybe the best we can hope for is to end up with the right regrets. I do regret not taking the time to get to know the people I fought with. I hope to change that.
What else is on your mind?
One last thing. You like mead?
Never had it.
Never? Mead is the honeyed kiss of the gods themselves. You must
It's only
try some.
fermented honey. Why not? Here we go, drinking with Lyra's Titanborn.
Let's not forget the struggles that got us to this point. We're almost home. We just have a bit further to fight.
Are you all insane? You do
the
realize
hell?
what we need to do, right? We have to fight a Daedric prince. Amulet or no, this is going to mean more death. Vestige, come here. I'll tell you what they're afraid to mention.
The fact that we might die. I'm already dead.
Getting all chummy with Titanborn? I enjoy the company of clever, well-informed people. You really should try it sometime. So, you felled the great Manimarco. Well played. You've done the Empire a great service.
That's not why I did
The
it.
farmer doesn't thank the cow when it voids itself on the field, but it still makes the crops grow taller.
Is that your way of thinking of me?
I suppose it is. But that wasn't the reason for this heartwarming reunion. Varen and I have spoken at length since you recovered the amulet, and have determined our final course of action. Molag Bal remains a threat, and Tamriel is still in grave danger.
What do you have in mind?
First, the plane meld must be stopped. Even now, forces gather and plan an assault on Oblivion itself. You must join them.
What then?
Then, and only then, can you take the fight to Molag Bal himself, to restore protection to Nirn and reclaim your soul.
Is it even possible to defeat Molag Bal?
I know more about the Daedra than any man or mer alive. For good or ill, my family has always kept ties with the forces of Oblivion, and this much I know. One cannot kill a Daedric prince. But we have the Amulet of Kings.
Go on.
With the amulet in our possession, we may be able to wound him severely, and in the process force him to relinquish every last soul he has stolen, including your own. This is where your condition works to your benefit.
Ooh, fish finger sandwich, a little bit of tartar sauce, bread and butter. Nice.
The
How?
ritual we performed with the Amulet of Kings caused the soul burst and damaged the veil between worlds. If the damage is to be repaired, I must attempt the ritual again, this time with you.
Yes, it will cause another soul burst. That's not the point.
Only if we use it here on Nirn. But if we were to travel to Cold Harbor, we might be able to harness its power, imbue you with divine agency enough to challenge the Daedric Prince. But there is a price.
There always is.
Calling upon the power of the amulet in this manner will consume someone's soul, utterly. One cannot channel the power of the gods without paying such a price. Unfortunately, you don't have a soul to consume, and I am needed to perform the ritual.
Someone has to die.
More specifically, one of our 3 companions. I suspect that's why they're so nauseatingly over-appreciative and fawning.
No, the price is too high.
Of course it is. The fact of the matter stands, however. One of the 5
It's
will
not
need
our
to give
choice
their
anyway.
life to fuel this attack, when the time comes.
So you said before the vestige arrived, and I've already thought it over. I'll do it.
Snow Lily, no. You should not need to give your life this way. This is my duty. Penance for my numerous failures. This is my chance to make things right.
The scroll said nothing of this moment, and so I am not bound to their dictates. Vestige, I ask that you let me do this one thing. All that has happened was because of my hubris. I shall be the one.
Sire, you've done enough. This was Manimarco's doing, not yours.
As the one who will fight the Daedric Prince, the Vestige should decide.
I don't see you leaping to volunteer, Tharn. Saving your own backside again?
Hard as it may be, Lyris, don't be an idiot. I'm the only one who knows the ritual, and we don't have time to teach anyone else.
That's enough. It won't be decided here and now. Vestige, come here. I have some final words for you.
We don't get to make the choice. It's not us.
It appears we have come full circle, Vestige.
Does one of you truly have to die?
But millions of others may live, yes. Do not be troubled. Any one of us would gladly make such a sacrifice.
But first the plane meld must be stopped.
As Tharn has said, there are already plans in motion to infiltrate Cold Harbor. You must be part of them. The chains that anchor us to oblivion draw us ever closer. They must be severed once and for all.
I'll find a way.
When the plane meld has been thwarted and the dust has settled, the 5 companions will gather one last time to face our destinies. The god of schemes must be stopped, Vestige. That is the only thing that matters now.
Complete quest. Okay, so that's as far as we can go with this storyline for now. We have to complete the Almeri Dominion storyline before we can actually continue with this storyline. There we go. Bye-bye, everybody. See you later. If I remember rightly, back in the original playthrough of this game, when you drank mead with Lyris Titanborn, you can end up drinking loads of mead with Lyris Titanborn. And I mean loads. I think I've got some chicken downstairs for me. I don't know yet. We shall see. Oh!
Ah, good. I found you. Speak with me a moment, if you would.
Okay.
Greetings, Adept. Good to see you in person. I am
He's in the Mages Guild.
head of the Mages Guild you so ably serve. I have need
Yeah,
of your
but we haven't
assistance.
completed that storyline yet. My assistance?
Yes. It's high time Tamriel was free of Molongbal's grip. The Anchors, the Daedra, the Undead. They devastate our fragile mortal plane. I have a plan, and I need your help. I think you're the only one who can help me see this done.
What do you want me to do? I've no experience of this. Because usually what happens, chaps, is the fact that as you are progressing through the your chosen faction storyline, the prophets, aka Valarian, will come along and say, you know, you're needed at the Harbinage, and you'll go slowly through the mission. The area level upness is tied in with you actually going through the Harbinage missions. So by the time you reach level 50, you are supposed to be at the end of the Aldmeri Dominion. I kind of cheated and went to Craglong and leveled myself up. You know, just farming, killing stuff over and over again. And then I was able to use my champions points, which I've unlocked on Kadasi Daiko Kaje, to level myself up past a certain point. Mainly said the fact that if you guys were wanting me to, I could go and do a DLC area if you guys wanted me to. Because DLC areas are prolifically more tougher than the vanilla areas. So yeah. So I've no experience with this. Because usually you would have completed the Mages Guild storyline and the Fighters Guild storyline along with your chosen faction. Okay, my version, Aldmeri Dominion. What do you want of me?
I want you to meet with Razumdar, first in the eyes of the Queen. He'll be at the Mages Guild in Skywatch. Even Iren's personal agents think my idea is sound. I'll be along shortly. I just have a few final preparations to make.
I'll see you there. Yeah, we shan't be doing that anytime soon, mates. No. Someone farming? I think he's on a loop. That's perfectly fine. It's understandable, mate. Why has this got a dungeon symbol? This mission has a dungeon symbol. We should pop back to Grantwood. Oh no, we're going to Greenshade next, aren't we? Yeah, there it is. The Major Staff and the Prismatic Orb. Major Staff is the full mission. Okay. You know? First. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go to Grantwood. Go here. And we'll travel in. Don't you worry, matey. I think everybody's lurking. Hey, keen eye's working. Nice. remember like that. Green shade, yay! Remember. Hello. You don't need to salute me. Oh yes, stable master.
Normally I'd...
Go. There's the Fighters Guild. Yes, let's do the Fighters Guild. Yeah. I believe we've also got a Mages Guild mission to do as well. Hello, Guildmaster sees all colours.
I see the messenger found you, comrade. We've discovered much since our adventure in MAIN-TEA-NCE. The events of the past continue to stalk us.
What do you mean?
Visions, my friend. The Aelids fled from the forces of Molag Bal and hid away the remains of a powerful relic. Merrick has taken the crystal and the tome to an ancient forge. There, he's begun the work of crafting the weapon anew.
So we're going to join him?
In time, comrade. First, you and I must travel afield, to the ruined city Abagarlis. It was there the Aelids went, to stop the Mortum Vivicus. Together we will understand the threat to the present in the events of the past.
I'm ready to go if you are.
Comrade, you were the first person I thought of when it came time to explore a musty ruin. That is meant as a compliment.
Can you remind me? You mentioned a crystal.
Of course. You have much to concern yourself with. When last we spoke, we had explored the dwarven ruin of MAIN-TEA-NCE. We found an ancient crystal and tome, left behind by a squad of Aeliad soldiers fleeing undead abominations.
That's right. Why did you leave the ruin so quickly?
You have my apologies, comrade. When I heard the ancients speaking of the Mortum Vivicus, I knew the past might contain more clues to solve our present crisis. I wanted to begin my research immediately.
You mentioned enemies. What did you mean?
In MAIN-TEA-NCE, we saw visions of ancient soldiers, survivors of a strategic attack on a city of darkness. Abagarlis is that city, an ancient stronghold of Molag Bal. I expect we will learn much from those old stones.
Can you tell me more about this forge?
We call it the Earth Forge. Merrick found it on a contract a few years ago. The maintenance constructs had long since shut down. The ruin contains the most unique blacksmithing setup. Even the basest of metals sing in its embrace.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's very rude to summon a portal in somebody. Aberglass, an Aeliad ruin.
Welcome to the ruins of Abagarlis, comrade. Ancient home to a foul den of necromancers and Molag Bal worshippers.
What's the plan?
We are here to relive the past. In MAIN-TEA-NCE, we saw a squad of soldiers on the run for their lives. Here, at Abagarlis, that same group was calm and in control. Together we can see what they saw, and discover what they knew about the Mortum Vivicus.
How can we do
After
that?
MAIN-TEA-NCE, I researched a way to take control of the visions we saw. Osterand was the ancient soldier charged with bearing the prismatic weapon into battle. It is through his eyes you will see. And, in turn, I will see through your eyes.
What do you hope to learn here, Colors?
The ancients stood against the Vivicus and survived. Now, Molag Bal makes ready to unleash the same relic against Tamriel again. It is my hope the courage of the long dead will save the living of today.
And we better get
Hold
started.
still just a moment,
Akatosh,
comrade.
Blazing Pencil 15. Where do I get companion?
It's up to
Well,
you,
bosses.
Osterand. You bear the prismatic weapon, and the hopes of everyone in Delolil. Lenath and Kurano will hold the door from this side. Velasha and I from the other. May the sunburst guide your sword arm, my friend.
They were the dudes who were in the Dwarven Ruin. Oh, Mola Bow banners everywhere. Nice. Ooh. Look like you use a bow.
Traders.
Yeah, guild traders. That is a good answer. That's the best place to get what you actually want. But the place you farm them are world bosses.
My son, you must ensure I am not disturbed.
Guard of Akatosh.
Maintaining the final phase of the Mortine Vivicus requires all of my concentration.
Hello, boy. No, you're okay. You carry on. Yes, love for the lurkers indeed.
You've got rubbish.
There we go. Let's get a shout out for boy. Meet Sminny. There you go. I'll get you some biscuits. There we go. My inventory's so small, I keep forgetting to go to the pack vendors and buying a new pack. Yeah, that's all we can destroy. There we go. Ember's enjoying the adventure. There we go. The unholy temple. The king is furious. Constructions of our magnificent temple was completed several months ago. At that time, we dispatched an emissary to the city of Daradil. The invitation to view our seat of power was extended with an open hand, a chance for the heretics to make a pilgrimage and at least bow to the master. Today, the response arrived from the so-called King of Daradil, dismissing our invitation. He called our temple pitiful and mocked our craftsmen and our master. This cannot be grown. Father has enticed the heart of the temple, and even from here I can hear his rage as he shouts to the master for aid to wipe this humiliation away. Father is furious, but I am filled with joy. This affront must end in war. This insult must end in death. So much death. Guys, crazy, crazy guys.
By the mace of the master! Fool, you cannot stop the Mortune Vivicus. Oh no! Master, please! Spare me!
You're dead. Your soul is his. You pledged your soul to him. You died. Your soul is now his. Okay.
That was Prince Malian, scion of evil King Nimrod. He must have been left behind to defend the city.
Hello, Molly.
A shrine to the Prince of Lies. My stomach turns just to see it. Let's move on.
I got one in my house.
That must be the Mortoon Vivicus.
Calm down, love. We're okay. You're not the one that's actually here.
No! My sacred charge! Your life for the master! Strike now!
Oops. Oops. Didn't mean to do that.
Death means nothing. The master will still destroy. Wait! What? No, my lord! I served you faithfully!
Yeah. I know you'll serve him in death. I'm just trying to see if there's any law books. Oh, yeah. By the Master's Mace. By the Master's Mace. A sermon in one part. We march by the Master's Mace. We march on the hated city of Daredale. Under the command of the mighty King Animali. Whatever. Our assault cannot fail. By the power of the Master, we will capture the light of worshipping crowds. That pitiful city. We will return them to the dark chamber at the heart of Aberglass, a temple far superior to the pathetic Meridian altar of the Daredale heretics. We will liberate their worthless souls, feeding them to the Mortoon Vivicus. We shall grant them at long last the purpose of this world. So the Master, the Lord of Lies, commands, so shall it be. So basically this whole thing is Moloch Bao and Meridia having a fight again. Book? No? The Mortoon Vivicus. Destroy!
Well, you accomplished nothing. I removed the Vivicus to Cold Harbor. This doom will come again to Camriel.
Comrade, over here.
I sees all colors.
This is terrible, my friend. Osterond was on the verge of destroying the Vivicus, and nothing.
He stabbed it with a sword. What do you mean?
The rapids have grown swift, and we did not even notice. Let me explain. Do you remember the notes you took from Dosha's lair? The ones that spoke of the Vivicus?
Yes, why?
I had assumed that this relic she spoke of was a legend. Even when I heard the words of Osterond, Endera, and their companions, I thought this was a threat from a time long forgotten. But, comrade, we just saw it. The Vivicus was never destroyed.
What does that mean?
You saved Merrick from a worm called Plot to harvest souls, remember? Those souls are fuel for the Vivicus. The intact Mortum Vivicus that Molag Bal has kept hidden all this time, safely tucked away in Cold Harbor.
What do we do?
We must go to the forge. Help Merrick Adeswalo restore the prismatic weapon to its full potential. I will do what I can to find where he has hidden the Vivicus. Comrade, I put my faith in you. You must tell the others. Warn them. Can I count on you?
You can count on me, Guildmaster.
I will entrust this task to no one else, comrade. You go with the weight of the guild on your shoulders.
That Orbolite was the Mortum Vivicus?
Just so, my friend. I believe it to be some kind of relic. A massive spell capable of holding and harnessing the souls of thousands upon thousands of dead. If it had been released, if it is released, the world as we know it will end.
Whose memories did I relive?
You saw through the eyes of Osterrand, one of the valiant ancients that fought and died in Mazenalt to safeguard our future. According to what we saw, it was he who slew Queen Palolo and stopped the use of the Mortum Vivicus.
Goodbye. Okay. Go to the forge. This forge is actually a real place in the world as well, so that's okay. Because you can get the Ulgrim's something or other from here as well. Although just during this part of the storyline, we do get pushed along the actual dungeon a bit further.
How was
Merrick.
your research trip with the Guildmaster, comrade?
Eventful, Merrick. I have
Truly.
much to tell you.
What happened? Were the ruins infested with undead? Stendar's wrath would have served you in good stead.
Cullis and I saw the pass. We saw one of the aliens try to destroy the Mortum Vivicus.
Comrade, did you say try? The Vivicus is not some long-destroyed legend?
Molag Bal withdrew the Vivicus to Cold Harbor before it could be destroyed.
Then, when Dosha took me prisoner, she was to harvest my soul for this abomination? By all the eight! We should be moving. Aleph will await us here. Keep watch for any unfriendly faces. Come, follow me, and try to keep up.
Merrick, you're the only one I trust here.
Guard of Akatosh, blazing pencil 15.
Believe
I
me.
found a blue bow with aggressive for 2k.
Well
I
done.
hoped to find this place years ago, Stendar's will. Comrade, this news is disquieting.
Guard of Akatosh.
He's talking
blazing
about
pencil 15.
companion
The
bells.
purple is 100k. Why so different?
Send.
Guard of Akatosh, the TeaLady 01. Well done, love.
I'm glad you're here with us. I've made preparations to work the prismatic crystal, to reforge the weapon from the time of the ancients.
It'll act as a good placeholder for when he can find a
I
purple.
thought this weapon would just be a powerful symbol. It seems we have great need of this important relic.
Guard of Akatosh, blazing pencil 15. Was I lucky? I feel it.
Oh dear, that's not how you act. It will act as a good placeholder
Guard
until
of
you can
Akatosh,
get a purple.
Because purple is better than blue and 95% of people want the best even though it makes minimal difference. Guard of Akatosh, the TeaLady 01. It will act as a good placeholder until you can get a purple. Guard of Akatosh, the TeaLady 01. Love.
Oops. We didn't need that. We don't need our staff out. There we go. It's a Daedric forge in the heart of a volcano. Not Daedric, a Dwemer forge in the heart of a volcano. Yeah. It literally is in the Reach.
Comrade, we must restore
Guard
this
of Akatosh, Blazing Pencil 15.
Make ready
Nice
for
try
any
to
new
search for armor.
plots by the Prince of Lies. I feel the strength of Stendar flowing through my arms. Are you prepared?
I'm ready. What do we do?
I shall work the anvil. Form the core. You will keep the fire at the proper temperature.
Oh, yeah,
Many
this.
and many times must the fire be stoked to keep an even flame and flow.
How do I maintain the fire?
Use the bellows here to stoke the flame just a bit. Use the valve to my other side to stoke it yet more. And for a truly fearsome blaze, pour fire salts on the coals.
What if I get the fire too
The
hot?
lever just next to the valve releases pressure from the forge. But do not worry. I'm certain you'll do fine. Are you ready to begin?
So the weapon will be done today.
I wish it was so, but no. You and I are merely forming the core. Whatever weapon we decide to make, the runes and hilt and all of that must wait for another day.
I'm ready.
This equipment is very old and very delicate. Stendar willing, we must try to get it right the first time. Here are the fire salts. Let's begin. Build me a small fire first, and I shall tell you when you are close.
Hello.
Let the fire loose now. Give it all you can. Give us
what?
But not too much. We are not quite there yet. Stendar's wrath, that fire is hot. Just a moment, comrade. I'll prepare the core.
Okay. Used to be harder than that.
Now I'll need a larger fire, comrade. Double the heat of the last one. Give it more. Get the flames large enough to make Lecky blush. Let the fire loose now. Give it all you can.
Trying to.
Ease up now. The fire is very close.
Okay, just one bellows then.
Ha! Feel that heat? Just a moment and I'll prepare the core. Now we need an even hotter fire. The largest yet. Twice the size of the last one. Keep it coming. The heat's rising, but we're not there yet. These flames are starving. Feed them. Give it all you've got. I need all the heat you can get. More. Make this fire remind me. Ease up now. The fire. That's the fire I'm looking for. Stand back. I shall prepare the core. We've done it. Very well done, comrade.
Only gonna quench it.
Excellent work, oh my comrade. Together there is nothing we cannot do.
Isn't, have we forged a core?
We are well on our way, I can feel it.
Oh
You'll have
dear.
to tinker with it to see what... Stendar's grace, what's that noise?
Fools! Do you truly think you could hide that trinket from the god of schemes? The people of Abagala serve me even in death. My devoted, kill them. Kill them and bring me the crystal. That blasphemy must not be allowed to be reforged. Bring that crystal to Cold Harbor.
For the Lord of Brutality.
Remember this day, mewing wretches. My followers serve me, even in death.
Yes, they do.
Stendar shield us. The Earthforge overrun with undead.
Merrick, he knows we have the crystal.
That was Molag Bal himself. Did you hear his voice?
Yep.
Made my blood run cold. That such an evil thing could be right here, in our midst.
How do you think they found us? Oh, I wonder.
I do not know. Perhaps he somehow can track the core itself. If the Prince of Lies is planning to use the Vivicus once again, the prismatic weapon is a threat to his plots.
Is the call finished?
No, not just yet. We came so close. Don't worry, though. I can complete the final steps on my own. This weapon will yet see the light of day, mark my words. The Mortum Vivicus will yet be destroyed.
What does this mean? The forge
You
is
have the
in
right.
danger?
I'll speak with the Provost Generals and post some guards. If undead can come boiling up out of the mountain at any time, there's no telling what might happen here.
Let's get out of here.
Yes, we should be going. We must find Seize All Colors and inform her what has happened here. Lead on, comrade.
Goodbye. Oh dear. They didn't come through this doorway. Hello, Alien.
By Stendar! Are you all right, Aleph?
What happened in there? How did these worms find the forge?
We were finishing up when they appeared. They were after the crystal and tome.
Ogrims.
How did they know? How did they know about this place?
Aleph does not know. Merrick, this whole thing is madness. She has us hunting Daedra, and now they come calling on our doorstep.
Yay. It's alright. It's your enough.
Merrick, I do not rest easily.
Dark Moons. Guildmaster Iceblade, what's happening?
I was murdered, comrades. Seek my killer. Let me find peace.
Wait! Who killed you?
Interesting. Very interesting. Aleph
Yeah, I
has
bet
her
Aleph.
suspicions.
Yeah, I bet you do.
This is unbelievable. Stendar's horn. We all thought the Guildmaster died in his sleep.
Let's report to Seize All
I'm
Colors.
sorry, comrade. I knew Yofnir a long time. You're right. We need to report in. So much has happened.
Lead on, my
I
friend.
think I'll let Aleph lead the way this time. Come.
Goodbye. Okay. We didn't portal out, we just teleported. Oh, God's sakes.
Were you successful? Have you forged the weapon? We have more need of it now than ever, my friend, as you well saw.
We began to forge the weapon, but much has happened.
What has happened,
Guard of
comrade?
Akatosh, blazing
I
pencil
do not
15.
like the
Anyone
look
has
on
green
your
companion
face.
armor with egregion?
Or the scowl Merrick bears.
The first forge was attacked by the dead of Aberglass. Mologbal taunted us
Guard
during
of
the
Akatosh,
assault.
blazing pencil 15. I
The
can
god
buy.
of schemes himself has taken notice of our quest. We're all in murky water now, comrade, and the current grows swift.
There's more. After the attack, Yofnir appeared
Guard
to
of
us
Akatosh,
and told
blazing
us
pencil 15.
he was
Medium
murdered.
What? Yofnir murdered? This is dire news, comrade. The Council must be told straight away. There will have to be an investigation. Thank you for standing beside us on this of all dark days.
Not a problem. What now, Guildmaster?
Aleph and I will confer with the Council of Provost Generals. We'll want to talk about the attack and this revelation about Guildmaster Iceblade. We'll contact you again when there's more to discuss. Until then, comrade.
Complete. The Prolos Council are the leaders of each guild hall, aka these hall stewards. Yeah. Oh.
The guild requests your help.
It's the messenger again.
Comrade, a message for you. The guild has need of your unique talents.
What is
Merrick
this?
Atazwala sent word. He asks you to join him as soon as you can. An investigation has begun in the matter of Guildmaster Iceblade's death.
Thank you. Where can I find him?
He's called a gathering of the Council of Province Generals in Volquastin. You should find him at the hall there.
Volquastin's in Meliportor, so that's in the next area. You seem nervous. Did he say anything else?
No. Just lots of rumors about the council investigation. The old guard thinks Caesar Cullis would have had a lot to gain from Yofmir's death. And from what I've heard, she's not at the meeting.
Goodbye.
Worry about my sister. She's stationed at the Moonhedge outpost, and there's been rumors of Daedric activity there for some time.
Daedra? Oriel, help us.
Oh no, this is the place where you get the Bangu who keeps repeatedly saying, Nidraf! Off! Beef! Anyway, where's the Mages Guild? I believe it's over this way. Oh, bag merchant. Hello.
Welcome to Marbrook.
Ooh, that's getting expensive. Worth it though. Who are you?
Guard of Akatosh, Miss Pink 3 RB3LL. Try guild banks / traders, they're cheap if green.
I heard an interesting story the other day.
Not another of your stories.